it is Wednesday. I'm going to make this one a quick one because I was trying to think of cool drinks, and in my head, I think I'm just wanting it to be summer. And so I keep thinking of wine drinks, and I decided today I'd do Spritzers. But a spritzer is pretty basic. It's wine, soda water. There's your spritzer. So I figured I'd show you a few little like twists on it, but if you haven't thought of it, when you have wine sitting around, sometimes I think people forget to use wine in mixed drinks. Sangria is one of them, spritzers are another, and just make them kind of fun. Enjoy your wine in a different way. I absolutely can't stand when people put ice in wine. You're not supposed to ice your wine. And so this is the one time when you guys get to ice your wine and I won't scream and go crazy. So that's a good thing. So let's do that. The first one I'm going to do, well, actually, hang on, let's talk about something because we haven't talked about it and I think we should not be ashamed of it anymore. Box wine. You all have it in your house. I have it in my house. This is my red and white box, Boda box, which I really, I'm going to say it, I like box wine. It's not terrible. If you really want a nice wine for a dinner and you guys are, celebrating something, get a nice bottle of wine. But box wine is so easy, and it's like, 4 big bottles in one, and it sits on a counter and it doesn't go bad, which is super nice because it's enclosed in those little baggies. So wine that doesn't go bad for a little bit longer. It still will not be great if you leave it for too long, but that's like a bonus. So, and if you have room in your fridge, chill your white. Do not chill your red. Red is supposed to be room temperature. And don't put ice in your wine unless you're doing a spritzer. So we're going to do spritzer. I am going to do a white with the box, but I have leftover Malbec in a bottle that I need to use. One of the big bottles, which I like. So I'm going to use that one for a drink I looked up called a kitty. And my sister's dog, whose name is Luna, goes by Kitty. So I thought, I got to make the kitty. A kitty is red wine and ginger ale. And I thought, well, that sounds terrible. So I'm going to try it and then see if it tastes bad. So I'll let you know on camera. So I'm just going to pour in, you want about a glass, and this was down to a glass. So that's what we're doing with that bottle. Recycle, get rid of it. So we got our red wine. I love Malbec. I'm allergic to, I think it's Shiraz, one of the grapes. So it kills my mouth, but Malbec for some reason doesn't, and Cabernet doesn't. So that's what I drink. And I have Canada Dry. This has orange in it. I'm going to use it because orange goes good with this. It'll be like a weird, like a ghetto sangria. We actually used to make ghetto sangria, which is red wine and orange crush. It's really good, I'm not going to lie. It tastes like sangria. But, not as fancy. So with wine, it does really foam. You got to remember, there's a lot of foamies on the top. It looks pretty though, doesn't it? So that's a kitty. Which is funny because my sister's dog's tail looks about like the top of this drink. Just okay, I'm going to let that settle a little bit. My favorite spritzer is a white wine spritzer. I don't usually drink whites. I really like reds. But a white wine is fantastic in a spritzer. And since a spritzer is technically just wine and soda water, I like to spruce it up a little. I think it should be a little more fun than that. You can mash some like fruit and put it in the bottom. You can add a flavored vodka, which if you want more booze. Or the thing we used to do at the bar, we always topped it with Sprite because people think they want a spritzer and what they want is like wine and Sprite. And so, you put wine and soda, it's not very sweet. People wanted it sweet. If it's a not sweet wine, which, for instance, this is a Sauvignon Blanc, not sweet. just kind of crisp and fruity. With the soda water, splash of Sprite, perfect. And then people don't send their drink back. So I recommend putting Sprite in it. Let's keep topping that while we're talking here. So let's do my white. Turn this for you. You do half a glass, really, because there's a ton of ice in there. These have to be served really cold for it to work. It's got to be just ice cold. You do your soda water. Always buy those little tiny ones. They're fun. Because soda water loses its fizz fast. So if you get a big bottle and you're not working with it all the time, the little ones save you a lot of throwing out flat soda water, which is terrible. So we'll do a little bit there. Almost to the top with soda water, and then I'm going to top it with Sprite. That is going to be perfect. This is such a summer, like, sit out, relax, put your feet up drink. It is so easy. You get a big old box of this and a jug of, Sprite and soda water, and you can make them all day on your back porch and just enjoy yourself. So that is a white wine spritzer. No garnish required. You just pop a straw in and sip it. They're really good. You have to get a wine flavor you like. Because if you get something just thinking, oh, I'll do a dry white, and you like Chardonnay, do a Chardonnay spritzer. That's fine. Do Prosecco, which is already fizzy, sweet wine. If you really like sweet, do a Prosecco or Moscato spritzer. You will be in heaven because it'll be super sweet. This is still not very sweet, but I don't like it very sweet. So here's our red with ginger ale, the kitty. That's not terrible. I think in the official mix, you're supposed to do red wine, ginger, lime syrup, which you can make, of course, at home, and soda water. But ginger ale, of course, is the same pretty much, and you could do a squeeze of lime in there. That's actually kind of cool. That's a cool flavor. So red wine and ginger ale. Who knew? The kitty. I like it. That's really good. Yeah, you're going to have to try that. I don't really have any weird booze stuff to go over today because I still haven't made simple syrups. And I'm going to go over beer cocktails, I think, this weekend because we're going to try and have a little, break where we just stay at home and pretend we're having a party and sit outside with just ourselves and drink, but that's okay. But I did see something that I thought I should share with you guys. It's called the Spumoni cocktail. Do you guys remember Spumoni ice cream? My parents used to get us Spumoni every now and then, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Don't even know what made it different or Spumoni-ish, but it was super good. Well, there's a drink called a Spumoni, and apparently it's huge in Tokyo, which we don't get to really experience until next year because they were going to have our Summer Olympics this year, and those have been moved to next year. So I thought, I'm going to make this. I'll make this by the time we were supposed to have the Olympics in August. We're going to do a Spumoni. Rad. But it sounds really good. It's Campari, which a lot of you have asked me about. So if you have Campari, try this and let me know because this sounds good. Campari, a shot. Grapefruit juice, about a glug. Tonic water. Tonic water. We haven't even touched on tonics yet. So I'll try and get all these ingredients and make this for the Olympics that didn't happen this year, but they're happening next year. So we'll do that because it's a big Japanese drink apparently. And then you just garnish with an orange wedge. So Campari, grapefruit, tonic, orange wedge. That sounds so refreshing and good. So I'm excited to try that. We'll check it out. People say it's a bitter cocktail. Campari is bitter, so If you don't like bitter, maybe throw some simple syrup in there, or do like a ruby red grapefruit. That would make it amazing. So I will try a spin on this, and they say you can top it with peppercorns or peppercorn syrup. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. That sounds super cool. The Spumoni. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. It's Wednesday, so middle of the week. We're making it through. I have an actual work meeting this Friday, which is exciting because I haven't seen my work people in a month, and well, that'll feel good. People are starting to get their like federal stimulus in. I think people are feeling good. Maybe you can go grab a special little bottle of champagne to celebrate, or make a wine spritzer because they're super easy, super fun, drinkable. Everybody likes them. Everybody likes them. So I think that's what I'm going to do is drink one of these, maybe both. Maybe both. Have a wonderful evening. I will talk to you tomorrow. Hope you're all doing well. Stay safe. Thank you.